It's Sunday, so let's make some crawfish etouffee and blackened salmon. Disclaimer, I know that a lot of you see thicker crawfish etouffee, but I don't like very thick gravy, so this is how I make all of my gravies. I like them to be silky and flow over everything. Okay, let's go. First, we're going to start with chopping up our seasonings. This is some celery. Next, I have some bell pepper, and I'm just throwing it all in a bowl and saving it for when I start my roux. Now we have our garlic, and I love this little thing. I got it off Amazon. It was cheap, and it comes with a charger. See, I'm throwing it all in a bowl, and then we got our onion. I'm also going to chop up some fresh green onion, because I'm going to put that in my crawfish etouffee at the very end. And now you see me putting my crawfish tails in a bowl. I'm going to put a little bit of, this is my secret ingredient. Don't tell nobody. But I'm going to put some crawfish oil on it. And I also put a little bit of lemon juice on it, just so it could sit and loosen up and soak in that flavor and that seasoning, that spiciness that I like. So this is all my seasonings, everything that I'm going to use for today. And then I'm going to heat up my chicken stock, because I want that to be nice and warm for when I transfer my roux to it. That way it don't pop everywhere. Okay, here's me cooking my roux. I use 1 stick of butter and like a cup of flour. Don't quote me on that. Now you see me putting in all my good seasonings. Yes. Stir it up. Cook it down. And I'm also going to season this a little bit too with like some onion powder, some Cajun seasoning, some adobo. I just like adobo. Mind your business. Hit it with a little garlic powder. And I think I put some Italian seasoning in there too, because they got rosemary and all that good stuff in there. Yeah, so we're gonna stir it down, cook it down real good. And you want this to continue to brown, so that's what it's doing. It's on a decent fire, like medium, and it's just continuing to brown and cook up a lot of flavor. And I like that Mrs. Dash spicy stuff. Okay, so I put my roux in here already, and I'm putting some tomato paste, like 2 teaspoons of it, I think, or maybe it's tablespoons, I don't know. That's a piece of fresh rosemary that I threw in. And then I'm going to cover and let that simmer for probably 45 minutes or so. Ooh, look how I de-skinned that salmon like a pro. Yes, I'm going to cut that up into fillets now. And then we're going to start to season with a little lemon juice, some garlic paste. That's some, I'm not going to say Worcestershire sauce. There goes my garlic paste. And then I'll go in with my seasonings. So, adobo again. I like that stuff. I think that was Chef Paul Prudhomme. That's some Cajun seasoning. Garlic salt. Yeah, that was Chef Paul Prudhomme's seafood seasoning. And some Mrs. Dash spicy stuff, whatever that is. Then I flip them over and do the same thing. Gotta season both sides. Can't just do one. And then we're gonna let those sit for a little while. They're gonna soak in all that good flavor. And I'll go ahead and start on my rice, because this meal is going to consist of some rice too as well. So we're going to clean it first. I do this about 3 times. Just run the water over it, stir it up, and pour it out. That's going to get some of that starch off. So after I do that about 3 times, then I go ahead and fill it up. And I use my finger to tell how much water that I need. And I put it on a fire with some salt and a little bit of olive oil, and I stir it up and let that boil. Now I'm going to add in my crawfish to my etouffee, since it's all cooked down now. Yes. Let that simmer for about a good 15 minutes. and then my rice will be ready. So now I'm straining my rice, and we're gonna set that to the side. Then we're gonna start frying our salmon up because everything else is ready. So that's a little butter and a little oil. Blacken it on one side, and then I'm gonna flip it over. Oh, look how nice that look. I like a real blackened salmon, extra black, heavy on black. Now I'm gonna serve up my etouffee. Look how cute my rice look, girl. Check you out. Yes. Look, that look beautiful. And there you have etouffee, crawfish etouffee on a Sunday. Real easy, real simple. Hope y'all like it.